Hello again, everybody. What is up? This is Manicom bringing you another speedrun of mine. This one is on Diner. We typically go in here with a setup: one scout, one engineer, one sniper, and two siphon soldiers, because the Hammer of Dawn just is not that effective on this map, it seems like, for some reason. And while this loads up, a big long list of shout out here. First off, to my two Australian buddies, Guardian of Hell and Echo AU, as well as Big Judge Tank, The Cayman Biz, Killer P727, Wicked Truth 11, Lolly Force, and as always, Pro Hitman 1942, Carney Rapids, Sniper Legend Mike, Dr. Schwazi, Walter Blackout, Carney's Beach, and Slunk. Thank you all so very, very much for all of your help. Now, officially there's only two stationary required spots, which are the two soldiers and the versus spawns. We used the scout and engineer in a spot to compress the spawn, which I'll go into detail later on in the video. Alright, the soldier on this side is going to stand right there on that Pizza Hut rock. Don't stand and cover on the K-rail. Certain waves that can cause odd spawns out for some strange reason. One grenade right there on the side that will push the boss to the other side, and then we need a grenade and or fortification, sentry or whatnot to block that weak overflow spawn. There is one main spawn, and this one soldier on this side will plant the right part, the other soldier will plant the left. You want to have one there grenade wise, get a spawn there every few waves or so often. And the rest of them pretty much spawn in here. We plant on the truck and the walls to avoid odd spawn out. If you plant on the floor to block the spawn. And the other soldier's going to also plant right there in the truck. On the wall as well. And on this corner. And this soldier spot to stand is going to be right here on this rock. If you have your right foot on it. It's a fairly sensitive spot. You're blocking at least 5 spawns by standing there. And on this side, again, like the other soldier side, grenade and or fortification there to block that weak overflow spawn. Now what we do on boss wave is this soldier plants on the K-rail here, because the boss will spawn on the ammo crate. And we put a decoy right there, and you just toss grenades and do drop shot to kill the boss. This Snatcher Carrier and Swolmac will spawn there on the crate. If you pull a Kestrel right up there where I shot, it can spawn there, usually 75% of the time, but there's sometimes it can spawn on the exact opposite side over there. Okay, the scout and the engineer, we usually put the engineer here, and the scout is mirrored on this other side. The reason for this is because if they're not there, it's not a super critical spot, but the corner on the right and left of the spawn there, where the grenades are for the soldier, instead of getting one spawn, every few waves, you'll get 3 to 4 spawns almost every wave, so it just pushes them all back into the main. We have a sentry there, set up sentries here. 3, 3, 1, and 1. Alright, and it's very important. I'm shooting this kind of imaginary circle. Besides the scout and the engineer spots, if anyone is on the inside of the circle when the wave begins, it can and will cause odd spawns out behind the soldiers. And we'll go ahead and show you the fab location. It's not super picky, except that the right top part of the fabricator you want going towards the soldier on the right, and you just line up the handle with the hook there. You center that up as so. And there is Diner, my favorite unpatched speedrun. And I'm going to have some other videos here of the map overview and bosses. Here's a video of just the main spawn, and it's pretty darn simple to engineer. You just have the 8 sentries and you're super close to it. I do recommend sentry speed rate of fire on this. It significantly makes the speed run much quicker. Waves in the low to mid 40s as opposed to mid to high 40s there. And I have the 3 sentries on the left and the right, and they're scooted over a bit that way that they can shoot in front of the taco truck there, all the way at the back end. And then these corner sentries I take up to level 4 just because they can also shoot into the main spawn as well as take care of that just that odd grenade spot on the left and right of the spawn. And here is some boss waves for you, planning on the K-rail, grenades wise. This one we didn't have shocks yet, so this was all just frags. And with that, that is the diner speedrun. Thank you everybody, and enjoy it.